pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Ooh, I've been on the flex since flex on.
Okay, we're here. But yeah, you see this shit? You're looking at us right now, motherfuckers. This is where we're at. Nah, I'm not that aggressive. But this is the first video podcast ever.
It took us a while to
get. It took us a little second. Man, get everything going, but I'm happy we're here. Back on schedule. We're gonna be posting every Saturday. We're gonna try to get it every time at around 10 a.m. each time.
Alright.
And well, actually not 10 a.m. It's more later in the day, like 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Sorry, 8 p.m.
Dude.
First one, 8 p.m. guys. It's nice, it's lit, but I want to say thank you guys for all the support you guys have been giving to us. Shit has been real, shit has been tight, and we're gonna be back at it and harder than ever.
Yo, I mean that's how it is, right? That's how we gotta go at it.
So you know what? I'm gonna do plugs right now, real quick.
Okay, yeah.
So guys, if you don't know us, this is the Let Me Challenge You Podcast. I'm Julian Fevry.
And I'm Alex Fevry.
And we are here talking about challenges that are prescribed to us each weekly. Like, you're our doctors. Keep us going.
Keep us going.
This shit was started during a pandemic. We need our Adderall. We need our shit together.
Yeah,
Mix that shit up with some pre-workout.
We need to get that stuff just to get the days a little more
going.
A little more pretty. Just
keep it frothy.
Yeah.
Keep it frothy.
Nice and frothy. Like just
nice. With the frappuccino.
With a little foam on the bottom.
Oh man.
Just a little foam. Yeah.
Are we white ass bitches?
Yeah. Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. It's okay. We're out here, guys. Thank you again. Please keep on sending us DMs to the Let Me Challenge You Pod on Instagram, or you can also DM me at JujuFevry, JuJFevry on Instagram, and you can also
message me at maxed out character reviews on Instagram, or you can tweet at me at maxedOCR at Twitter.
So shit.
Yeah, man.
We're at it.
Yeah, we're actually going for this.
And with this one, I think we obviously need to talk about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Not so elephant, more like an old guy that just seems nice.
Yeah, okay.
Oh shit, like Biden.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right.
The old gentleman.
The guy who actually finally won something, right?
Nigga.
But
Yeah, honestly, nah. No, I mean, the term Biden itself, Bidening in life is just being like, just be there.
Yeah.
That's like Biden. He's
been putting that time. It's kind of like that, but like for black people, it's like we're going back to normal. We're like, okay, we felt okay with all you guys helping us, but now we're trying to like, there was racism plus, now we're back down to trial subscriptions.
To racism, exactly. We're keeping it very nice here. Yeah. But I think honestly, I really want to talk about is, I know everyone wants to stop talking about Trump.
Yeah.
I know every single person wants to stop talking about Trump.
Okay,
I know it.
Okay, all right. Okay.
But I have a theory. I have something about what he's doing, and I think it'll work. Okay.
All right.
I sadly, because based on my time traveler,
I know.
I subscribe.
He follows
to my time traveler, right? My time traveler's information. They say that Donald Trump will be reelected.
He's not. He has not.
You know what? But I'm taking that assertion, right?
Okay.
Look, I know it says what Associated Press said 290 towards Biden, and then I think it's 290 is like the highest on Associated Press, and then on I think on CNN or MSNBC they cap him at 273.
Okay.
So that's like where the numbers were on.
Okay.
It's like, okay.
He's got a solid win.
He got outvoted.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about the Don.
Okay.
The Donald.
The Don. Okay.
Interestingly enough, I know this might be controversial here.
All right.
But
you're talking from a time trap.
He's throwing like
that's
just the assertion.
Okay.
Here's the reasoning.
Okay. All right.
Okay. He's throwing court case after court case on literally fraud in this election, right? That's what he's trying to do. But nigga, there's 70 million people voted for him. They want the Don again.
Yeah. Well, what do you expect?
The question is this. Look, here's the question.
Some of these court cases, a lot of them have actually already been slapped down.
Nigga, okay, here's the question. Here's what it is. Here's the one question, okay?
Yeah.
Is he about to OJ this? Is he about to OJ this? Think about it. Really think about it. OJ didn't do it.
Yeah, OJ didn't do it.
But allegedly, there was obviously the glove, the blood,
if it
footsteps that were matched.
If it doesn't fit, you must have quit.
Right?
If it doesn't fit, you must have
quit.
Bless Johnny Cochran.
But when you look at it, there is enough. Like, there is a huge voter populace of people that still want to vote for him.
Okay.
And it's not like, a small group. It's like 70 million.
Yeah, I understand. And to your point,
yes,
the legal system is as rigid as it might seem.
Why did you say it's Jewish? I'm kidding.
What do you hear this?
This is what?
No, as rigid as it might seem,
yes,
there's a lot of ways that you can maneuver around.
And that's my point.
And I know I'm playing along. I'm playing along with your time traveler here.
So look, right? So when we're looking at this, right? The idea is if you cultivate enough chaos within the legal system, the legal system technically, and just strictly, not with written words or anything, the legal system is dictated by a defendant, a prosecutor, and a judge of what a case wins or not. The judge decides it, but based on what the influence of the prosecutor and the defense, what they do, what they say and what they do, the judge then makes the term. That is one person. That separates.
Yes.
That separates him having that legal bill passed,
but
to be investigated wholeheartedly.
Now,
and backing with 70 million people.
But here's where I'm going to rain on your parade.
Rain on my parade? Rain on my parade?
No, here's where it's also precedent, and there are a lot of legal precedents that are there are legal precedents that wouldn't go for what he's attempting to do, and that is to literally undermine the entire the foundation of democracy. So there's that,
sure.
and also his thing is how many do you how many judges do you think that this he was already packing the judiciary for this? Yeah. But how many of them are actually going to be all right, we're going to let these things the states are not going to be the states aren't going to the states aren't going to the states aren't going to
on this?
Yeah, they're not going to go for all that. They're going to look at these cases and laugh. And especially considering New York's got 2 cases already waiting for this guy to be out of the office to go after.
3 months, man. And like you said, right?
75 days. 75 days. 74 days now.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, maybe when you see this.
Honestly, Corona just took over the days. Day after day just seems like the same day to me. But dude, he still has until what? December 14th?
Yeah.
To get that shit passed?
So yeah,
December. Rudy Giuliani. The child toucher? I'm kidding.
Is that?
From
I've
Borat.
never heard that.
Borat
I haven't watched that. Is it?
It's in the Zeitgeist, bro.
Okay, I'm trying. First of all, Borat 2. Where am I supposed to be watching this?
What are you gonna do?
Where am I supposed to be? But
why are you at a theater?
But yeah, exactly. Literally, of all the things, why would you be at a theater? But
actually, why? Sincerely, why? But that's a whole thing. But.
Yeah. Giuliani's not that great of a lawyer. He's not the best lawyer. Wasn't he the mayor of... Yes, you youngins. He was the mayor of New York City, and everyone hated him. So don't worry about that. He's also the guy who, if I remember correctly, married his cousin.
I don't know if that's true or not, but during these days and times, let's roll with it. He married his cousin. He married his cousin.
Yeah.
But you see, I understand that, right? When you're looking at all the actual, first of all, the 2 cases against him with the evidence piled up against him already. Yeah. And then on top of that, it's it feels like he's playing catch up. He has to play catch up with like all the stuff that they may have on him dirt-wise, so then he can flip it and spin it, you know? But I think what's really like the problem, I mean not the problem, it's like it's a double-handed sword, okay?
Double-edged.
Double-edged, double-handed.
I think it's two-handed sword is
it's a broadsword.
It's just
But I think what's really kind of the part that makes it like hard to get is the fact that like he, even though he's playing like catch up and everything like that, the like I guess his beautiful armor with his people.
Beautiful armor.
With his people, like he was like there.
So you mean his father?
I would. Okay, like, I'm not being biased here. I don't give a shit about politics. Like, I really could give a shit about politics. I don't care. It's just like the way people looked at him has been diminished, right? Yes. Because of this. Yeah. But the real scary part is that media has been censoring him, in a way. And like, here's the thing, right? All right, it's a very thin line, right? I know there's a line. He's like, people, he's terrible, he's ridiculous. If I saw the guy, I wouldn't want to sit with him. Yeah. I wouldn't want to have a beer with him. Yeah. I would maybe.
He doesn't drink.
Huh?
He doesn't drink.
He doesn't drink. So I wouldn't even be by the office like water jug. Yeah. I wouldn't even be near that. Yeah. I would literally just be like, if I saw Donald, I'd just be like, I just walk away. That's what I would do. Yeah. Right. But I think that with the lackluster and everything, it's just this notion where you can see this level of media suppression. Now, he's been bashed. And ironically, that was his like true power, right? Like the media always talking about him. Now I'm like looking at the newspaper, it's Biden, and I'm just like, where's Trump? Like a little bit. It's like beer goggles. When you read so much of the same shit, you're like, oh my god, I'm so invested in the story. I'm so invested in the story. I'm so invested in the story. And then all of a sudden you're just like, it's done. You just question yourself. You're like, was I even? Yeah, it's like you're finishing a book.
Yeah, it's kind of like you miss it for a second, and then be like, but then if you get more information about it, you'd be like, nah, I remember why I didn't like this.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
So it's like this weird conundrum that we find, but then again, I can still see him just forcibly getting a case passed big enough to then just OJ it, like make that same groundswell again, and then have them re-look at it, and then fucking flip it.
You know, if he did that, that would be like the icing on the cake of 2020. Like that would be like the it's like yo 2020, you thought we had this, and then it's finishing off pretty strong, and then out of nowhere, nah, man, like you know, like but that if that happened, but
yes,
I don't know, like it doesn't look too good for the Don, and also about what you were saying with
censorship.
Thank you. How does he know? With the censorship.
I just memorize words.
What happens is that his a lot of like his tweets were flagged as misleading or false. So it's not necessarily as much as censoring as much as it's preventing disinformation. You know? True. So that's why I don't think he's been that censored.
You see, but the thing is, it's one thing, like, right, like it's one thing to have like a bunch of false information just because he's the salesman guy. Like he will sell you the Ponzi scheme.
He'll sell snow to an Eskimo.
Exactly. Great month. Exactly. He will sell fucking snow to an Eskimo, to an Inuit. You know, straight up. But the thing is though, is that like, as the definition then of American freedom has to then change.
Okay.
Like it can be like you can only achieve, like you can only say whatever you want to do or whatever you want to do, as long as it's factual.
Okay, alright.
And I'm okay with that.
Okay.
I'm really okay with the rest of America.
There's like
but this is what it really is saying.
There's like a slippery slope about that where it becomes
everything is a slippery slope.
Well, not everything is, but it's like
if everything gets too censored, look at China. What's going on there?
No one knows what the fuck is happening.
All we know is that they say Wuhan now.
all we know is that their economy is booming, and that's it. That's all we know about.
Is that really what's going on?
I don't know.
I don't think that's actually what I think. Well, it's a double-edged sword again because you don't even. The thing is like with U.S. stocks right now, you can look at, but that's a whole pivot.
Let's hold it. But before that, like what you were saying about
the Dawn.
Yeah, being what's it called?
By the way, I did not vote for him. I'm just letting you know that.
Neither did I.
This is for avocation.
Yeah, but
he's an orange baboon.
What was it saying? You were saying something about censorship, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So censorship. But the things with after censorship, yeah.
My nigga, what?
No, it's like what was it? He's like. The thing is in the law already that we have, like you have the freedom of speech, right? That freedom of speech isn't what everyone thinks it is. Freedom of speech is you're still not allowed to yell fire in a crowded movie theater.
To be honest, okay, that's true.
Yeah, so like,
but to be honest, I think we should just burn the whole thing down.
Oh yes, we should. I agree with that.
Just burn it to the ground. Take the Constitution. Just light it on fire.
It's like what was it?
It's written by guys with syphilis, wigs, and a fucking quill tip. They couldn't even make pens.
It's like they didn't even have pens, right?
And we are upholding their laws.
Yeah,
they did not have the internet.
It's like black people being like it's like yo, we should do black capitalism, right? And it's like our ancestors would be like. This entire country is built on the backs of slaves and black people, and this is this table that it's like we're saying, oh, we want a seat at the table, and it's like, but this table like was made off of the blood of our ancestors.
Wow, you're going there. I mean, I was just basically saying that. But I don't even know how that relates. All I'm saying,
right?
Because all I'm saying is like we should just destroy that. It doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like the idea of like having like the Bill of Rights, everything like that, right?
No.
Sure.
Okay,
wait.
I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this.
Wait, dude, hold on a second. Wait, let me finish. It's basically like this, right? Like the Constitution itself has been like amended so many times now. Like not enough, but like it just caused to rewrite. Like to be very honest, the internet, the moment the internet was introduced, the moment we can get information readily available, the Constitution became nothing. Like I'm still jumping turnstiles.
Yeah.
I'm still.
Yeah.
I'm still
jaywalking. Still jaywalk.
When that time, I remember it's at Times Square Toys R Us still there. I don't even know
if it's not there anymore.
Oh shit, yeah, it's not because Toys R Us got bankrupt.
Yeah, dude.
But when I was there, I was jacking candy left and right, my nigga. I swear to God, that was one of the things to be a New Yorker. You had to go into that Times Square thing and be like, yo, let's take as much candy as we can. just dip.
Yeah.
You know?
The thing is that the system in place that that creates our laws are so slow in their procedure, right?
Rightfully so, because bipartisanship, because everything is binary. Yeah, everything is binary.
But because of that, with the rise of tech and
tech is dangerous.
With the electronic age, right, and stuff like that.
Senor.
We've had it's moved at such a pace that's outpacing the laws that are supposed to regulate it.
Yeah, and so look, this is what we were talking about before, right? Mm-hmm. Like we're talking about where there should not only be like when you're looking at America as a whole in just a system of governments and things like that. It's not only like okay, you have the executive branch, judiciary branch, and the Congress branch, right? Legislative. Holy shit,
dude! Come on.
Social studies.
Come on, dude.
Miss Falcone, you were so hot. I could not focus, but I did learn that. So but with those three branches, you can't just sustain the government anymore like this. Mm-hmm. There needs to be another branch, and I think we're talking about it would be called like the futures branch, where you'd look at it'd be like information that's always come like is spread out, whatever, but they're always fact checking. I mean, there's always privatized places, but this is governmental body.
Yeah.
So there's more pressure on them to actually be right.
So kind of like a governmental think tank.
Exactly, like a governmental think tank. This is, a governmental think tank. And then, but maybe just another branch, but like, and then those are people with like, those people would be filled with the most like tech heavy, like, or like, most like, not influential people, but clearly the people who have the innovation mind.
You don't need to give people who have already so much influence even more influence.
But it's not even influence is so stupid in the sense where it's like we are now so sequestered to just being like, I like this thing on TikTok, and you're just like, bruh, this person's fucking hilarious. TikTok's a bad example because TikTok has a lot of great creative content, and I will say I used to not be in favor of TikTok. I love TikTok now. TikTok has been
You'll never see me on TikTok.
TikTok is incredible with everything, but
so I just wanted to. So the question that arises from this is, how do you quantize influence?
Ooh, Twitter.
You know,
Twitter did it. That's
you're
really
right. Yeah.
So I took a fucking bird.
I thought I was giving you a deep question. You were just like, nah, boom.
Yeah, Twitter fucking took a bird, put it up there, and didn't say they're just gonna somehow create the engine that will shape the influence. And it's funny because like you wouldn't even really think when it first came out, you wouldn't really think about it. Then celebrities figured out that you could like really use it for their own influence. And then that's like the weirdest part about it, because if you're just looking at Twitter as just like an information base or an information of like a public opinion of what might be going on.
Yeah.
It's still the internet, and people fuck around on the internet.
You still making the bubble. More. Yeah, it still makes a bubble, right?
So it's just like, I don't know, we need NASA or some shit on this, just get NASA and checking us right now. Yeah, just fucking, they're looking at us right now.
Hi, NASA.
Fuck NASA. No. NASA told us about the new 24 planets.
Yeah.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah, and I was just, 24 planets, right?
So now basically like everyone, there's 24 new inhabitable planets that we can go to. So the new question is, do we dump this bitch? Like, I mean,
she gained a lot of relationship weight,
I mean, with the population increase,
yeah,
there it is.
It's getting a lot of relationship weight. Maybe we're just not into it anymore. It's not attractive anymore. There's so many hotter planets out
now.
there.
Shit, man.
Yeah, man.
I'll jerk off with some of that bamboo.
Kind of. What the?
No, because bamboos, pandas are extinct.
Pandas are still. Yeah.
They're not extinct. They're endangered. Sorry.
They're endangered. I was thinking planets only.
Only planets.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Only planets. It's only fans.
No. Okay.
Only planets.
You get my reference. Anyway.
Saturn would be a fucking babe.
Yeah.
My god. I'd fuck a planet. Make me hard for a planet.
Okay. Yeah, sure, yes.
What, you wouldn't fuck a planet?
If I had to fuck a planet, okay. If I had to fuck a planet.
Just spread the seed. Oh, wait, isn't that what fucking, what's his name? Watchmen, fucking, the guy,
Dr. Manhattan.
Dr. Manhattan, he literally just created a planet, fucked it, had his own, like, number of people that were the same as him.
You're thinking the Rick and Morty episode.
Ew.
Yeah. He's not Dr. Manhattan, buddy.
See, beautiful people speak to me in beautiful ways.
Yes.
Yeah. No way they're similar, but except for the science part. But besides the point, I think we trailed away. Yeah. I think this is what is very interesting about it all. Like, people I think are too quick to saying we've won. Mm-hmm. I mean, there is a huge shift in the way people are acting, the people are working. Look, the racists are back into hiding, man.
Yeah.
And like, it's funny, a lot of people would associate Trump with being racist, and there's a lot of like shit you could say that is so true about it. And I think majority of people that were going to vote, if you were going to calculate on whether them being racist or not, I would say that there's probably a higher percentage voting racist votes going to Trump.
Of course.
Just of people. I think that's immediately that.
Yeah.
But I think honestly, like, Trump is looking at this in a scope that I don't think like we're all capturing yet. And It's because it's like this, right? Media has been playing him, pushing him up, pushing him. Just like pushing him like fucking drugs over the counter, just straight up all day, every day. You want some weed, you want some coke, you want this. This is what we get. Get your fix, nigga. Like that's what it is.
On the topic of drugs, hey, we got more legalized weed in different states, all within driving distance of black people, but you know.
Nah, but you see, like it'd be like, look, if there's gonna be like this, like all the races go into hiding. Like if you just had like the Trump and Biden races just being representative, they're like, look, we can't all be racist anymore. We gave black people their time. Let's just let's give them weed. That's like what they're saying. Let's give them some weed. They'll be fine now. But it's really this insatiable thing where I think people again are not really like this guy is crazy, right? And I think there's a point where the crazy tips over and it's over in this an era of peace, right? But I don't know, man. This is one of those things where like until December 14th, I'm not gonna.
And you know what? That's a smart thing. I realize that's a smart thing. That's a smart thing to say.
Kumbaya. Yeah. You're gonna say that shit.
People can celebrate.
Because electorally, he won.
Enjoy the celebration, but also realize that when he says it's not over, it's legit not over yet.
My nigga, he literally won the most votes any incumbent president has ever obtained. Yeah.
No.
Who?
Wait. Biden won the most popular vote out of any president who's ever.
He's not president yet. He's president-elect, motherfucker.
Okay. So you're saying
Donald Trump won the most
as an incumbent
president. That's
and lost?
Yeah, but he's the only president. No, technically he's the president.
Okay. I know that. But
yeah, you're right. He's the only president that has won 70 million votes.
So no other president has ever done that.
No. I didn't give a fuck about the presidency, nigga. What?
Okay. All right.
Dude, like his role has made us so consumed with politics that like I didn't even think about that. But honestly, like it's just what? That's the truth. Trump is the only president with the highest number of votes ever given to a president.
Okay.
That's fucked up.
That is fucked up.
And I think that's the crucial thing that we have to remember as like a true society in this case, like there are people who are just like I don't like black people, but they're here, like it's all good. Like
they're like I've never met a black person, but all of my TV tells me that they fucking shoot people and
gangs
and gangs and stuff like that.
A fraternity is a gang. Like
that's exactly, a fraternity is a gang.
It's just kind of creepier. Like
it's a little bit. It's got a sexual undertone.
It's got a little spice to it.
Yeah,
it's just like
that's just a little. That's a little off for off of a normal gang.
Dude, I don't fuck with fraternities. That like.
Look, I went into college, right? I went like this. I don't know what I'm doing here, but there's one thing I know I'm not doing, and that's joining a fraternity. That's not happening. Zero nada. And they almost got me.
Gee, there is.
Yeah, almost. But they were actually, like, I was thinking that they were just hanging out with me, hanging out at a party or whatever, and like, hey, let's chill out in this room. I was like, oh yeah, sure, right, whatever, right.
Well, that's so sketchy.
And then they were like, yeah, here's
pamphlet?
yeah, like not a pamphlet, just like a sheet of paper that like had their stuff, like these are the kind of rules that we do, but it's all right here.
Dude, that shit is fuck,
yeah,
bro.
it was really
That's
shit.
mad shit.
Yeah, it was really. But that was when I was like, I was there and I was like, okay, everything's fine, okay. And then they started giving me that sheet and I was just like, oh.
I'm good.
No, but I was like to them, I was like, yeah, I'll get back to you.
Joining a group of a bunch of dudes is just join a team. Be athletic.
Yeah.
Like
yeah, if you want that, just join. Yeah, just
play
join
video games. Like
yeah, even nowadays you can even play video games.
do
There's
you
no
wanna live in
need
a
for a
home?
fraternity. What's there a need for a
like,
fraternity anymore?
Do you want to live in a home with like over like 17 dudes?
No!
And they all just are like, I don't give a fuck. Let's get fucked up.
No!
I mean,
and then the thing is, like, they're always having parties there and at the place.
I mean, look, we're saying a lot of stereotypes. We don't know if this is like all of this stuff, but I think we can say that like there's. I don't know if I ever want to be in a situation where I'm living in a house with like, and then like they can like come into my room and shit like this. Like,
nah, fuck that. Nah, dude. I need my space.
And then they, like there's 20 other dudes. Like what? There's probably a statistic that's like, out of like 10 dudes, one of them is like a rapist. So like you would be literally be living. Like you would have to be. Like you would. Oh my god.
The stats don't lie. The stats don't lie. These stats that we made up, but these stats don't lie.
These stats don't lie. These stats don't lie. What's that song? Wait. Big girls don't cry. What is that?
The fuck? Oh, Fergie.
Fergie.
I got you, fam. I got you.
These. She just said, what? And then it's like covering during like, oh my god, this is dark. But it was like covering like a commercial for okay. No.
So are you?
No. We're gonna pivot real quick. All right, guys. All right. So this is the first half, guys. Please stand by for these messages and be right back.
Stand by, nigga. You can't use that word no more.
Fine. No.
You can't use that word no more. We don't have.
What is it? Stay and hold.
Stand back and stand by.
Stand back and stand by. Alright, we're back with our pretty big ass faces now. Here we are.
Hey.
So I think we left off with what? We left off way off.
Something about Fergie.
Yeah,
and
Fergie singing
right?
animations. This is when we're gonna squash that. And we're gonna move quickly on to I guess life right now in terms of what's gonna happen when things reopen. And I mean you heard about the 90% effective vaccine from Pfizer.
For Pfizer, yeah, dude.
What do you think about that?
Okay, so as I know it, from my research about it, it seems to be pretty legit.
Sure.
The issue with it is that as a vaccine, we don't necessarily know how long the vaccine will last in terms of protection. So so people are thinking that you might have to get one vaccine. Mm-hmm. People might say you might have to get one vaccination shot, right? And then get a booster maybe 6 months later. And that might be what we might have to get.
I'm not sure it's picking up correctly.
Okay.
Because I just want to see if we're not talking more into the mic or. I mean, it is.
I don't hear it.
Well, it is.
It is, yeah, it's picking up.
It's coming in my headphones.
Oh, you're getting, okay, alright.
Okay, so we're good.
You're good? Alright.
Okay. So
you're saying...
Get a booster shot.
Yeah, you might have to get a booster, okay. So we might have to get a booster shot in the next 6 months afterwards. And here is where things get like a bit... the thing is that we're not sure how long this, because of that, we're not sure how long this vaccine will last for. So what may end up happening is it may be a permanent fixture
so we want,
in
like,
our lives.
So it's basically saying like we don't want like NSYNC, we want like Rage Against the Machines. Like in terms of longevity. We don't want NSYNC, but we want Rage Against the Machines. That's what we want.
Yes, that's what we want. That's the kind of longevity we want. But like it's kind of weird because it seems like it's going to be one of those things that like will just become a daily part of life, like like just wearing masks all the time because COVID is just a thing that we would have to be constantly worried about.
Bro, and to be honest though, I think COVID is affecting dating. Everyone's like, it's making dating better. I don't think so. I think it's actually making it worse in the aspect where it's not that people are necessarily being like, oh, it's all willy-nilly, it's done. I think it's the fact that now people are so like consumed with being picky because it could be the last moments of their life, so they're just like, I'd rather like die alone, which is fine. I'd rather they die alone without someone.
Okay.
But in the sense of where it's like they're not willing to give someone a chance now. It's like you have to have the money, the status, the stuff that comes along with it in some ways.
So relationships have become more transactional.
Yes, transactional. There you go.
Yeah.
not bites. Yeah, nothing like that. No.
It's not like it's not like people are being more like people are being chill and relaxed and letting things flow.
You know what's weird? I think and this is an interesting thing because they're saying now businesses are saying that Biden being in president is gonna give more predictable stock market values and things. And true. But I think Biden being president is somehow gonna make the dating culture a lot better too.
Yeah, it's just
I think people are gonna be like, I want a chill person. Yeah. I don't want someone to set the world on fire. Yeah. I just want someone to drink some tea with, pet the dog, maybe key someone's car together. Yeah. But together.
Just to get together. Let's get together. It's like being like like someone to cuddle with. Watch a bunch of Netflix shows, but also talk shit about other people, about their friends behind their backs, kind of thing. But yeah,
and I mean honestly, I think this is what the flip is gonna happen. I think girls are gonna become more like dudes now, and dudes are gonna become more like girls now.
People have argued that there has been a consistent demasculinization of man for the last 10, 15 years, 20 years.
But you see, here's the thing though, like that's not a bad thing. I think there should be a level of degree where masculinity is so crazy, Tame it down.
Being in touch with your feminine side's okay.
But now when I look at porn.
Oh, okay.
Porn is getting crazy. Mm-hmm. I mean crazy. Not in the direction of like submissive women, because that's always been crazy. That was literally the space of Pornhub.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
No, now it's flipping. Okay. Where there's always been a space of like more domineering women in sex. Mm-hmm. But now it's like flipping where it's like weird shit. Like it would be like what? What's an example? Like
he's just saying that there are more women that are being on top than normal.
No. It's not even that. It may be short, not a problem. I know, not a problem. Whip it out. Go whip it out your pussy. Whatever, right? I get it. I'm just saying, like, I think now there's like this weird conundrum where it's going back to not so like just very more specific sex things, like
niche.
Very niche things that are just like, because people are just done with the stepmom, stepdad. When I say people, I mean just dudes are done with stepmom, stepdad. Because Pornhub is definitely not catered to women at all. Not. It really does not. It's. I'm sorry. Like it's just.
I mean
it doesn't. It just really doesn't. But.
Okay, but I mean, like how I was explaining before in a previous episode, like in Japan, right?
Si, senor.
The point in Japan is not necessarily like it's very female domineering on average.
Is it really? No, yeah. I thought it was submissive.
No.
But here's the thing about that. But here's the thing about Japanese porn. Japanese porn is
this is a very.
Let me say something.
This is a very. We don't.
Look,
I don't. That's a rabbit hole.
Hold up. There's a point in porn where it's like you use it like because dudes just do it to masturbate and women use it to masturbate too. But there's a point where it just actually just becomes creative. And I think Japanese porn is where it gets too creative for your mind to understand. And you can't fap off to. You have to just be like, okay, this is... It's usually I'm watching something.
yeah. We're kind of like, and then you just kind of go,
are those? Is he? That's basically what it is.
Yeah, and you said but yeah, like I don't know, like a lot of it is that I think women are getting mad bold now.
Dude, and you know what? I'm for it. And with a female VP, there's not gonna be many sandwiches made in the kitchen anymore.
They're just gonna be saying that all the time, just being like, the moment you be like, hey, like, you'd be like,
you see her husband? Dude, he's gonna be fighting the whole time of not trying to be a bitch.
I've not seen him. I've not seen him at all.
Dude.
It's kind of like how Bernie Sanders. You don't see Bernie Sanders' wife because she's not the most.
Wow.
Appealing.
An 80, 90-year-old girl? How could you say
So,
that? It's just really like
how you not gonna be a bitch when you're woman's the vice president?
Dude.
Yeah, like
no, he has to accept the role. You know, I just saw an ad where he's doing it, and it's just like, how do you do like as a dad, like a good dad, right? And he's just like sitting there, and he's just like, yeah, you have to really listen and cater. And I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna be a long 4 years for you, buddy. And you do have to do those things. But then it's like, dude, that's gonna be like the whole platform. And
think of that bedroom though. It's just like he just he put in a lot of work that night, right? So much work. She had a great time. Wait, no. She was the vice president. No, she was having a great time. She get dudes at the right age time. She was having a great time, right? And he, she was just enjoying it. And then he turns over and he's exhausted. He's like, oh, okay, I put in work. He's sweating and everything like that. And he's just like,
she's like, babe, put in work.
And he's like,
you put in work. Do you govern the free world?
Exactly. This was gonna happen. He's like, babe.
I'm tired.
It's like, can you get? It's like, hey babe, can you just run to the kitchen and get me a sandwich? And you'd be like, and she'd be like, oh, I'll do that when you break history like 3 times over. You know, when you do that, then I think I'm making it that way. And then you're like, and he's gonna be like this.
Well, I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. But you see, there's nothing wrong with that type of dynamic. I don't think that. But no, wait. Here's what I'm not saying. Are you saying a girl can't say no?
No. Yes. Exactly. That is exactly what I'm saying.
No. I'm just saying this, right? What I'm saying is, I think that it's more or less that. Now we're gonna see. This guy's a lawyer, right? So he's smart.
Okay.
Smart as well. And I'm pretty sure by the way he talks and the way he thinks, he's into some freaky shit. But also, I think he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Like you don't want to. By the way, you don't want to date a guy that's like into normal shit because that's the guy that's gonna kill you. Because all the pent up weird shit is just trapped within him. If he doesn't come off across as weird,
but yes, okay, yes.
If he does not come across off as like weird in the beginning. Probably that dude will murder you.
Yeah, it's that idea that like it's like if you hear a guy say, "Yeah, I don't watch porn," that's the guy that everyone's like, you gotta run away from. You gotta run away from that person.
You mean I don't want to watch porn? No, it's because you are battering and choking women out in alleyways. That's what you're telling me right now. That's literally what it is.
But yeah, so like it's gonna be a tough 4 years for that guy. He's got to make sure to be like, he's got to make sure that he's got like a little bit of cojones.
No, I think that's not gonna be the problem. Look, the next 4 years, right? Kamala Harris is gonna do a good job. She's gonna be good. I think she's gonna do a good job.
Well, okay. She has
pro-police.
She's pretty pro-police.
Yeah, everyone says that pro-police.
She's.
Here's the thing about that, right? I'm not a big fan of the police, obviously. No, but here's the thing about the police, right? I genuinely just never, ever interact with them. I mean, I would, if I was shot, I would not call the police.
Oh, that's true. It takes a village
to protect ambulance, actually. But if I was being robbed at gunpoint, and the only way to get out of it was to call the police,
I would take that out.
I would just give him everything.
Yeah, I would
or
take
her
that
everything.
Yeah, it could be a her. You can't.
Or trans, or someone going in that transition. We be hungry out here, man. We try to fight.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's like, I know those are the weird policies that she has, but she's still the vice president, and I think like, in some ways, I think the blend of her and Biden kind of going together on this could actually be something for them.
Well, I'm going to be the negative guy here and say that one of the arguments is that like historically this is what necessarily happens. The right wing tends to be to go further right, and left wing is like, okay, we have to we want to be all inclusive, so they end up shifting. So so overall the national ideologues or the national political identity, it slowly shifts further and further to the right.
Nice.
So that's why people argue that there needs to be a hard left, because
I agree with you on that.
Yeah. So
but I'm saying in regards to like police brutality.
Okay.
Because that's what the focus was, like police brutality. She has a lot of policies that are for them, and that has been known. But again, I'm saying like she's technically still the vice president, and I think there's still things that can be changed. But I'm an optimist, right? Like I will say this, but like I'm saying this with a grain of salt because, like,
here's my thing. Alrighty. I don't think it matters who's president or vice president in terms of that, because
arm everyone.
Well, yes. Actually, if all black people anyway.
No.
I'm just basically now it's more so the media, because media realizes that they get a lot of ratings when they're reporting on.
Oh wow! I didn't think of that. I didn't even think about that. On mass shootings and shit like that. That's true.
So,
that was happening before the Trump shit. Yeah, you're right there.
Yeah. So when you have stuff like that, like, it doesn't really matter, like, regardless of the policy. And this is where I can't believe I'm saying this, but there are like millions of police interactions a day that go all right, that nothing bad happens.
Yeah.
But it takes one. It just takes one for that to.
But you know what's interesting? Here's my solution to this. And
listen
listen to this closely. Right? This is my solution to this. And this is serious.
Okay.
It's serious to me, it's serious to everyone.
Okay.
If everyone was to grab, or if Google was able to create like a lightsaber and everyone can just have it, and everyone just slice shit up, I'm pretty sure it'd be like the Wild Wild West.
Yeah, it would. It would be.
But I think lightsaber beats gun. And this is what I'm saying here. Lightsaber beats gun. And this has been proven. PSP, PS4, all of them. That's what will happen. But I think that's where we have to close it at. I think we have to end it now.
Alright, those are, alright. You guys got to see our face. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
This is us to the naked eye. And also, if you can guess if we're twins, you will win a raffle to nothing. So, here's how it is. Alright, so guys, honestly, thank you guys for listening to us. This is really awesome. This is our first video podcast.
Yes.
We're going to be continuously trying to upload consistently on Saturday towards 8 p.m. Constantly trying to get these, freaking shit out.
Get these ideas out. And
I'm honestly glad. And also, we will always give up a book recommendation. So or music.
Or music recommendation.
Please, would you please explain this, good sir? Because I don't read.
Okay. So against creativity. So it's basically saying that. It's saying that we have, in the American culture, we have hijacked the word being creative and turned it into and monetized it.
Yep.
So that
Nike.
So
Colin Kaepernick.
Basically, we have to, that if you're not being productive, you're not being creative.
Hey. And
if you have, and what he argues is we have to take back that word and say that it's all right to be creative for creative's sake, not for financial gain, not for any of that.
Damn.
So that's what that book's about, and it's a pretty fun read.
Sick.
As fun as reading can be.
I mean, I don't even know what a book is.
Right. As fun as reading can be. I mean, it's freaking still pages and stuff like that.
All right.
Yeah.
So again, guys, thank you for listening. Please DM us the challenges, because the next episode will be based on a challenge that you guys send to us, or we come up with, or things like that. Just please try to DM us as soon as possible, as many as you can. And also, please listen to us on Anchor, Spotify, Apple Music. You can find us everywhere. We're gonna be on YouTube and everything like that. So please show your support, show some love. That's what they all say, right? That's what all show some love. Nigga, just please listen to us. I think this is fun. I think I like you guys.
Nigga,
You might like us. Nigga, please. You know. Can we even say the N-word on YouTube?
Shit.
I don't think I can say the N-word.
Okay, that's great.
So as we cut this again, I'm gonna cut this out.
Okay.
Sip, snap, sip.
Okay.
So, hold on. So, again, I want you guys to thank you for your support. Please listen to us on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Play,
Spotify,
everything like this. We're gonna keep this on the podcast, but everything like that, I really am happy. Please listen to us. Please support us. We want to keep on doing this and hopefully get this to grow more. It really means the world to us. And if you like us, please like our shit. So, again, you can contact us on Instagram at the LetMeChallengeYou Pod. On Instagram, you can DM me personally, Juju February, JujuFevry on Instagram, and you can also
DM me. You can also message me on Instagram at Maxed Out Character Reviews, and on Twitter at Maxed OCR.
And again,
Deuces.